Happy Thursday, everybody. It's a quick 5-minute Red Sox update. I know that was a tough road trip. The Red Sox lost 4 of 6. But the big picture, you're hoping for during that stretch, 3-3, 2-4 is something that I would take. They've still won 23 of their last 34 games. I thought Walker Buehler is a mixed bag. He almost got out of that sixth inning with 2 outs. He gave up that home run. But overall, I think he's been better. 5 of his last 7 starts have been a lot better. I think the walks is something you're concerned about. But if you put him as a 5th starter, that's not so bad. So I wanted to get to something because I saw this in the game last night. Trevor Story made another unbelievable play where he goes to his right, backhands, throws on the run. And Romy Gonzalez made an unbelievable pick. And I think Romy has been graded for his pace. He played there against the righty last night. He had 2 more hits. And that's why I have a huge, hard no on Christian Campbell going back to the big leagues. And I'm very confused by why so many are on this. And I see it on social media. Are you looking at the highlights that the Woo Sox are tweeting out, which I get? He has struck out 46 times in 41 games in AAA. He's still rough around the edges defensively. That's not a time to put a guy in the big leagues when you're trying to win and stay in a playoff race. And I get about, we're trying to improve. Yes. But I don't feel confident on a guy that really struggled when all of you wanted him demoted. In May, for 2.5 weeks, I read every day, send him back, send him back, send him back. So now he has a little success in AAA, which, what did you think was going to happen? Did you not think he would have success in AAA? I mean, a guy, you play 2 months in the big leagues, and all of a sudden you go to AAA. Things look a little bit, I would say, somewhat easier. But for someone that has watched him play first base, he's definitely improved. But I'm not ready to put him back up there and hope that it works out. This isn't the time to do hope and see if he can develop. This is this time of year now when you're a playoff team is serious. Every single play defensively matters. And it's not a good idea. And you'd be asking him. He's 23 years old. He's still a kid. I know he has $60 million. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have feelings. All right. We feel you're good at first base. Maybe he doesn't feel that way. You're going back up in the middle of a pennant race, and you've got to pick everything. That Story and Bregman, and all these guys throw to you. It's not a position to be messing around with when you are a playoff team. It's not. And I am surprised that so many people who have now swung the other way, so many of you wanted him gone, now you want him up. And I've had 2 people ask me about Justinson Garcia. At first, he's not played 1 inning there yet. And they don't even know if it's going to work out. You're still 4.5 games behind the best team in baseball, Toronto. This is not the time when you start messing around constantly with, people on social media are constantly doing this. You wanted Yoshida gone after 40 at-bats, which was ridiculous. You wanted Hamilton gone. You got your wish. You wanted Wong gone, which made no sense because you didn't have a backup option. Now you want Toro gone. You're just gravitating to a different guy. You're not going to have a perfect team. And yes, sometimes, at a certain position, like Toro is really good defensively at first base. You're going to have to take some of his struggles, but maybe Romy just plays every day now. That, to me, is a better idea than to call up a 23-year-old kid who's struggled mightily in the big leagues at this point of the year and say, well, go figure it out and hope you can learn first base. So then if that does not work out, say in a week he makes a bunch of errors, then what do you do? Then you send him back again? I mean, no. Now, I could be wrong on this, and I'll take egg on my face, but I think for right now, it would be a horrible, horrible decision to put Christian Campbell in the big leagues. And I just don't think they're going to do it. The fact that they played Romy more and he had 2 hits, I think says a lot. So the Red Sox will be off on Thursday. I think if they go 10-6 the rest of the month, I would take that because they got some road games. And they still have a shot at 90 wins. And I've said this many times. 90 wins. If you don't get in the playoffs, it's going to be hard to get mad at a season like that because 90 wins, nobody was expecting that to happen. This is your 5-minute Red Sox update. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Go Sox.